This man argues he is not the biological father of a child he claims he was pressured into signing for, while the mother disputes his version of involvement and intent. She says he has ignored their baby for nearly a year, while he insists he has been present and questions her credibility. In this video, we examine the claims, the disputed timeline, and the evidence behind a contested paternity case where DNA is expected to bring clarity. The man begins by stating he was present during the pregnancy and at the child's birth, claiming he supported from the beginning. The woman strongly denies this, accusing him of lying about his involvement. When questioned about signing the birth certificate, the man argues that he only signed because he felt pressured and claims she forced him to do it.
From the beginning, I was there at the hospital when Jameer was born, even with my doubts, because in the back of my mind, I didn't never want to feel like, okay, he really was my son and I didn't do the things that I was supposed to do as a father. I was there when he was born. The onesies and stuff that he took home,
okay, so
I
why
bought for
did you
them.
sign the birth
Pampers.
certificate?
The reason why I signed the birth certificate, to answer your question, is because you told me at the hospital that if I didn't sign it right then I wouldn't have another opportunity to sign it. That's what you told me right there at the hospital.
When the judge asks the mother what's really upsetting her, she says what hurts most is being called a liar when, in her eyes, the child looks just like him. He responds that his skepticism comes from her past, claiming she's dealt with paternity uncertainty before.
What is upsetting you in this moment, Miss Bailey?
Because he know that it is his son. Like, my baby look exactly like him.
Miss Bailey, have you been in a paternity situation before?
I have, with my ex.
The judge narrows the timeline and asks both parties whether they were intimate between February 17th and February 24th. They respond at the same time, no.
The question then is, were you intimate in February during the window of conception we outlined between February 17th to February 24th?
No, ma'am.
No. So, Miss Bailey, I must ask you, respectfully, who were you intimate with during that time in February?
No one. I haven't had sex in February.
The judge allows the man to call a witness, and he brings his current girlfriend, who is visibly pregnant.
The court.
My name is Yana Bradley.
Miss Bradley, thank you for joining us. You are what relationship to Mr. Dark?
I'm his current girlfriend, and I'm pregnant with his child.
She testifies that the child in question doesn't resemble him at all.
First, in my personal opinion, I don't feel like the baby looks like him.
She also points out a striking similarity with her own pregnancy timeline. Her child's due date is November 19th, with a conception window of February 24th, a year apart, yet showing how timelines can prove paternity or exclude it. Her testimony is meant to reinforce the man's claim that he may not be the biological father.
24th.
Oh, and we're now 1 year later, but what you're saying is that you have a similar due date as the one that was presented for Jameer, as when Jameer was born.
Right. Yes.
The man accuses the woman of a pattern, claiming she tends to attach men to her through intimacy or children and then destabilizes their lives. He frames it as a recurring behavior he's seen before. The woman is visibly upset and challenges his claim, insisting that this characterization is not who she is and demanding clarification.
Miss Bailey has a history of attached men. That's what she like.
Okay.
A history of attached men?
Yes, ma'am.
I grew up without my parents, so I want him to be there for my baby.
It's like, to me, I think she likes to destroy homes. Like, she likes to deal with attached men. Like,
how?
The woman insists she isn't emotionally attached to the man, pushing back against his accusations. She claims it's actually him who is invested, constantly calling her and attempting to initiate intimacy, which flips the narrative he's trying to present.
Because
He was calling my phone asking me could he come over and have sex with me.
Judge, that's a lie, Your Honor. I got text messages that...
The judge asks the man to explain his relationship with the child. He claims he's been involved, even taking the baby on a field trip to Alabama that coincided with his grandmother's funeral. He insists he was forming a bond, despite being repeatedly told by the mother that the child wasn't his.
I was in Jameer's life. I've been a part of his life. I've gotten him. I've taken him with me. I've kept him. I took him to Alabama with me when I went to my granny's funeral last month. And my whole family,
for all
the
a
whole
couple of
family
days because
said
of
that
what?
that's not your child.
The man admits that even his own mother confronted him, saying bluntly, "That's not your child. Get him out of here." This puts the focus squarely on the stakes of the case. The child's paternity is now the central question the court must resolve.
You brought Jameer with you to your family member's funeral.
Yes, ma'am.
Your whole family said that's not your child.
The whole family. My mama said, boy, if you don't get that baby out of here. I'm telling you, that's exactly what she said to me.
The judge asks the mother what she expects from the man after the DNA results. She responds passionately that she wants him to step up and take responsibility as a father. She shares her personal experience of growing up without a dad, emphasizing that she knows the impact of an absent parent and wants him to be present for their child.
I can only imagine.
And it was
And
very
you
hard.
do not want that for your son.
No.
The man explains that the woman accuses him of not stepping up, but he says he tried, buying about 15 onesies when the baby was born, only to have them rejected because another woman had already gifted items. Feeling unappreciated, he admits he pulled back. The woman fires back, insisting that's no excuse to abandon the child. The judge intervenes, telling her to calm down, and clarifies that as long as his name is on the birth certificate, he is legally mandated to care for the child.
Well, let me be clear. Even if he has not bought him something, he will be buying him things and paying child support because you put your name on that birth certificate, and that makes you the legal father. You do understand that, right?
Okay.
The judge signals that she's ready to read the DNA results, and the courtroom shifts instantly. Both parties brace themselves as the envelope is opened because whatever is inside will either confirm years of doubt or force a lifetime of responsibility.
It has been determined by this court. Mr. Dark, you are the father.
The judge then observes that the moment the DNA results are revealed, his demeanor shifts. She notes that he now seems to grasp the weight of the responsibility he's carried and the fatherhood he had denied for the past 11 months. The realization hits. This is more than a name on a certificate. It's a life he can no longer ignore.
And the only person that's truly suffered is Jameer, because he's almost one, and he really hasn't felt the full, complete love of his daddy.
On a final note, the judge reflects on the woman's past, acknowledging that growing up without a parent shaped the way she seeks stability and acceptance in her relationships. She notes that while the woman's beauty draws attention, it doesn't justify engaging with multiple men, a caution about responsibility and the choices we make.
You're a beautiful young woman, but that doesn't mean you go lay down with every man that says you're cute. That's right. And I want you all to take advantage of the counseling and the resources we have for you, because it's important that you begin to talk about these issues.